When I gathered my current state, I was able to plot my devices. Then when I do my optimization, it's very impactful to do it from the visual format. Now, if you look at this visual workspace, you'll notice it actually looks very much like your floor plan workspace. So you can really do this from either workspace, but we'll go to the visual one, and it's important that you're now in the optimize floor plan. So I've got my current floor plan and optimized. I haven't done anything yet. That's why it doesn't look any different. But really, again, powerful, and you get a lot of impact with your clients by doing a visual optimization. So the way I do it is I highlight, for instance, this device, right click on it and say I want to optimize it. So in this case, let's go ahead and just keep that device. So I click to keep it, and you can see it's now here. Here's um, my label. My new devices will be green labels. My old devices are yellow, my current state ones. So what I've done is I've just kept that device in that location. Very simple. Let's say I want to optimize my floor plan by consolidating, let's say, these two devices. Click on the one device, control click on the second device, click on, and then I want to go ahead and click on to optimize those devices. And I could do more than two. I could do 3 or 4 or 5, whatever it is I want to do. In this case, I'm going to say I want to do a many to one. Again, I can go to either my device database, or if I have a portfolio set up. Portfolio would be basically the devices that I'm selling. Go ahead and do a search on devices, and we will, because those were color devices, I'm just going to scroll down here and grab a color device, and you just say you want to apply that. If I have features, I can then move them over to my new device very quickly. And there you see, here's my new device that I am replacing these two. And what's nice about it is I've now got arrows pointing that these volumes are now going here. So if I add up my volumes of color, 35 and 139, I now have 174, and that is in my new Rico. So I've consolidated, and the client, you can even work interactively, would see this benefit. If I now go and click on future, you see those two devices. I now have my future state. Click back to optimize. I still have these two devices, and maybe I want to do something with. So I can again right click on it, highlight it, right click on it, and say I want to optimize it. And I can do a lot of other things here. So I can reassign that asset. I can move it to a different floor. I can remove it from the floor plan so it's plotted, but I can remove it. So I've got a lot of capabilities here as to what I want to do with it. Let's say I just want to optimize it and do a one-to-one replacement. In this case, I'm just going to select any device, and you'll see that I have now optimized it. I've got my, went from a busy BizHub down to a really busy all-in-one. So probably not the best optimization, but you can see how that works. And again, if I go to my future state, you see that the future state is not as busy as I was in my current state. So really impactful way to do it. I showed you some of the basic ways to go ahead and optimize. You can then get as creative as you want. You can move pages to current state devices. If I kept it like this one, I could move pages to that. I can split up my pages. I can move color pages one place, mono pages somewhere else. So you can get really, really granular with this, or you can keep it at a more simple level, like what I did as I went through this. And all of your floor plan navigation's the same way. You can change how dark your devices are. You can change the size of them. All those things remain consistent with my floor plan, but now I have a really nice visualization of how I'm going to optimize that environment.